Hey everyone, Sam here, aka Loomis, bringing you another highlight reel. We got a perfect war. It was a big mismatch in our favor, so no bragging really. Just got the job done, and we knew the war was going to be won because the mismatch was in our favor. So what we really wanted to focus on in this war was the updates that are coming out that Supercell released with the poisons. And so we kind of made it a rule this war: try not to use the poisons unless it's you mess up the clearing of the CC, and that's just what we did. So along with the great attacks, I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of variations and different ideas of how to lure the CC. So if you see here, the CC is centralized. So Annie brings in a couple of hogs to take out the mortar and brings out the dragon and loon, and you'll see in a second she drags it over to the left. Now this is old school style. For any of you know, this was the way that it used to go before Dark Elixir spells. So you want to bring a couple of single troops, archers and barbs. She just trickles it in, distracts with the barbs. Now for any of you that do remember the old school way too, wizards have a shorter range than archers do, so you don't want to, make a ring and surround the dragon with archers and wizards. If you do drop archers, make sure they're underneath the dragon, so that way the dragon targets the archers before the wizards. And the kill is that simple. Just keep trickling the barbs or trickling the archers in as the wizards do work, and that's that. So Andy comes in here from the 9 o'clock. Awesome kill squad. I think she just wanted the extra push right there with the AQ ability. BK is doing a ton of work here. Took out the AQ, now working on the BK here, and she just starts the surgical smart. Drops the early heal on the double giant bomb spot right here on the bottom. There wasn't a double giant bomb, but she knew there was a giant bomb there. This is a cleanup attack, and as the hogs just kind of circle around, she's doing a surgical style. Golems up top are distracting a ton of the defenses. She's got one last heal. It's a little bit off. It would have been nice if she dropped it now and kind of circled all these defenses. I think she was kind of anticipating it as she was staring at the hogs, but doesn't matter. Got the job done. Tops them all off here, and that's all she wrote. Good job, Annie. Perfect execution on this attack. I loved it. Way to go, and way to bring the 3 stars home. And again, no poisons used. Alright, so this next attack's done by Alfie. You'll see here I think this was a cleanup attack. She knew, I think most of the Town Hall A bases had dragons and a loon in it. So same thing, she drops about 4 or 5 hogs in the beginning. This was the P.E.K.K.A, sorry. She wants to take out that first defense to lure the CC, which is smart. And if the CC was filled with archers and a lot of single troops and minions, and it takes a long time to empty it out, those hogs would have done it. 4 or 5 hogs at that spot definitely was enough to pull it out. Trickles in 3 o'clock with some barbs and whiz. She knows that P.E.K.K.A s have a really long swing time, attack speed, and this is probably the way it will go with the new release. You can drop the poison on top as long as the CC troop has a target, and she does it a smart way. So that's probably the way it's going to work with the new release, but who knows? We'll see how it goes. Everyone kind of did a different variation of the poison, if they did a variation at all, or didn't use the poison. But you'll see those in a second. So Alfie just does a surgical ring around the base, counterclockwise. He's just patient with the heals here. She circles around. I think she forgot to bring her BK. I'm just looking down at the bottom now, realize she didn't bring her BK. And I know it's maxed. But anywho, she's bringing it around here. Probably could have dropped the poison on the BK, but to be honest, she just has so many hogs, it doesn't really matter. Circling around. Gonna speed this up a little bit. Plenty of hogs left over. Clear the base, and we are done. Just a lot of cleanup troops. Probably could have spread those wizards out a little more on the bottom. Just me being nitpicky. Still has extra poison left over. Nice job, Alfie. Way to make it look easy. Alright, this next attack is done by Big Mac. Easy lure here. He probably could have just dropped a wall breaker. Oh wait, I think he knew the Tesla was there. Oh no, this is a fresh hit, so probably could have just dropped the wall breaker. Doesn't matter. He brought the hog in. Same thing. Lure 3 o'clock. Just with an archer, and I think he uses the barbs to pull it. Now, see what he did here was he dropped the poison out of range of the CC, and I think that's probably an approach I might use in the future. Because if you drop the poison on top of the troop, just based off of the update, it said that the troops would scatter out, and then if you drop a troop, I don't know if they go back into the middle or they pull over, so that might be dangerous. But I like the way Mac did it. He drops the poison, drops the barb, pulls the troop in, and then he does the CC kill to slow it down. So this is sped up. Let me stop right here. And then he just trickles the barbs in. Easy takedown, and then just does the wall here. So this is a simple base. There's a giant bomb right there. Obviously there's no good giant bomb spots in the middle of the base. He knew that. Widespread heals, covers everything, and this is a simple attack. Good job, Mac. Way to make it look easy. Nice wizards all around the base, and again, look, he's got an extra poison. You know, back before DE spells came about, maybe a year ago or so, all of us were making these attacks, and all of us were doing this within 3 minutes with no dark elixir spells. So, good job, Mac. Love the example. Alright, so this next attack is done by Mad Dog. You're going to see here that he opens up with a giant, and a lot of people forget about giant being a viable CC lure. If the CC trigger range is lureable with a simple troop, don't use a hog because they have less health, and then you'll have to end up using another hog if there's single troops in there instead of a dragon and loon. So I like the way Josh does that, and he just drops a giant, and again, people forget about it. It's got more health. Because it's got more health, it'll empty out the CC and save you a lot of troop space in the beginning. So he pulls it down here. I love this old school style too, and people forget that your hero can actually be a tank too. Drops in the BK, distracts the dragon, wizards take it out all pretty simply, and then he knows there's a lot of space and gap between the BK and the defenses, so you'll see in a second, as soon as he starts getting distracted, that BK is distracting 2 wizard towers and an archer tower, and that group of hogs right here on the left, look how much value. I mean, they're barely getting touched. They come in, wizards are taking out the wizard towers, hogs take out all the point defenses at the bottom. Love the awareness, love the strategizing. It's perfect here. So I think Josh was trying to challenge himself here and not use any spells, which would have been fantastic, but I think he started getting a little nervous towards here at the end. As you can see, he's going to drop his heal. Alright, about now. I would have loved it if he didn't. I wish he did get a little bit greedy and tried to save it. Would have made for an even better reel, but obviously he made it anyway. But nice attack. Love the approach. Wish he didn't get scared, but that's cool. Good job. Alright, next reel done by Mr. G. Again, so he drops about 4 or 5 hogs here at the 3 o'clock. Takes out the first defense. He could have dropped it probably here at the 2 o'clock. He could have probably dropped it at 4 o'clock for the easy lure. I like that he's trying to get value out of the hogs. Instead of just burning one, why not just drop 3 or 4? This is a fresh hit too. Again, we don't know what's in the CC. It's a good approach at emptying out the CC, taking out a point defense, and just clearing an area for your future attack too. So he does the trickle effect, drops in a couple of barbs here. I think the wizard's giving him a hard time. Just patient though. He doesn't panic or freak out or even drop a poison like that. It's just being patient, just keeps trickling the barbs. So that late poison, not sure what that was. Maybe it was just kind of a brain fart. Maybe he wanted to drop that first before he was dropping the barbs. It is hard to toggle back and forth. So I can understand, and I think people are going to make that mistake in the future, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to put this attack on the reel. It's okay if you mess up. I mean, it's going to happen. You have to toggle back and forth on the lower bar with two hands, and just kind of paying attention to what's going on with the CC troops as you're trying to go back and forth. So a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. So good try. with the poison in the beginning. Absolutely smashed this base. This BK doesn't have a chance. Nice job. Good work. Alright, this next reel, done by yours truly. I just dropped a couple of barbs around here. I knew there were no double giant bomb spots. It looked like every open spot, there was a couple of holes in the base, so most likely there were going to be Teslas. Just trickled some barbs around just to make sure I wasn't getting trolled, and trying to find those double giant bombs. So the fact that I found two right there off the beginning, and I knew that where the Teslas were, this was going to be an easy attack, and the defenses are kind of on the lower side. And I got some skellies. So, tricking the CC. I think I'm pausing here because I realized that I didn't have enough single troops. I should have brought more barbs, traded in a wizard for 3 more singles. So I just dropped a giant here. I'm patient. I knew that giant was going to be burned. I dropped the BK. My BK gets absolutely smashed here because the dragon and the loon drop. I didn't even get a chance to use the Iron Fist. Doesn't matter. Starting the surge here. I kind of just wanted to open up a little bit, drop the giants, and then the wall kind of spread out and circle the base and just cover all the areas. If you notice here, no spells. Just slowed down the BK a little bit, and that's it. Like I said, it was a weak base, weak defenses. Me just showing off, really. And you guys know why. Nice job, Loomis. Way to bring home the 3. Alright, so this last highlight reel, done by Ink. And this is another great approach on how to take out the CC. So he just drops a hog. I think at this point, this was a cleanup. He knew it was a dragon with Arch. Pulls it over to 3 o'clock. And if you look at the bottom of this bar, you see that dragon. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring this up, so it's a heavy troop. You know it's not going to die fast. And you know the troops are going to stand in the poison. So, perfect example of a way to do it in the future. A lot of people, I think, are going to revert back to bringing 2 witches and a barb in the CC. And I think it's really a bad approach, and I don't recommend it to a lot of people because it's a waste of a CC, especially when you can be bringing max hogs at a Town Hall 8 or at a Town Hall 9 you can bring in a golem. It just doesn't make sense to do that. Personal preference, I'd much rather someone bring, like Ink did here, a dragon, drop the poison, just drop an archer or a wizard or whatever for extra support, drop the poison, and that's it. So again, personal preference. I don't think witches are needed. If people start reverting back to that, hey, more power to them. Again, just my personal opinion. Nice job, Ink. Love the attack as usual. And that's it. And you can see he still has an extra poison, extra heal too, but has an extra DE spell. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope it was helpful, and I'll catch you guys next time.